Peace for Ukraine or Ukraine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Műsoraink sok nyelvet tartalmaznak. Kérjük, tekintse meg itt suprememastertv.com/schedule.
On this Australian Father's Day, spoil Dad with a special wholesome dish to show how much you love and appreciate him. Australian Father's Day Treats, Part 1 of 2, Sweet and Sour Vegan Chicken Pie. Keep watching to discover more.
India has one of the highest prevalence of type 2 diabetes in the world, which can be reversed or prevented with a whole food plant-based diet. Dr. Soham Patel, MD, vegan.
Stop killing animals! Stop eating animals! Stop killing animals! Stop eating animals! Stop vegan, go vegan, go! Go vegan, go vegan, go! Go vegan, go vegan, go! Go vegan, go vegan, go!
When you tell your Australian friends that you are now vegan, they will respond positively by saying, "Good on ya," which means, "Good for you, well done, I am Angie." It is heartening to see many people in Australia and across the world taking positive actions to make our place a paradise on earth by living in a benevolent way and adopting a vegan lifestyle. May your speech, thoughts, and actions reflect the pureness and wisdom within you.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. The United Kingdom is one of them. United Kingdom Animal Welfare Act, England and Wales. The Act has various animal people protections and recognizes vertebrates as sentient beings. Animal person caregivers must provide sufficient food and water, veterinary treatment, a suitable living environment. Those engaged in acts of animal folk cruelty may be given a lifetime ban on caring for animal individuals, sentenced up to 5 years in jail, fined up to £20,000.
Wild Mammals Protection Act 1996. The law safeguards wild mammals from certain cruel acts and related actions. Hunting Act 2004. This prohibits using dog people to hunt wild mammals in England and Wales, such as fox, deer, hare, and mink people. Wild Animals in Circuses Act 2019. This legislation bans the use of wild animal people in circuses in England, with Scotland and Wales having comparable laws that outlaw their exhibition. Animal Welfare Sentience Act 2022. The government must acknowledge the sentience of animal people when creating laws and establish an Animal Sentience Committee to analyse whether any policy may infringe upon the welfare of animals as sentient beings. The UK government has also passed legislation outlawing the use of shock collars in England, starting February 1st, 2024.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Welcome to part 1 of our 2-part show, Australian Father's Day treats, sweet and sour vegan chicken pie. Thanks to the growth of many vegan advocacy organisations in Australian states and territories, such as Vegan Australia, Animal Liberation, PETA Australia, and so on, more people are becoming aware of the cruelty and harm associated with food derived from animal people products, conscious of how their food and lifestyle choices are affecting climate change, the environment, and their future. More people are opting for veganism. According to Finder's research, in 2022, more than 1 in 10 people, about 12% of Australia's population, are on a vegan or vegetarian diet, and the ratio keeps growing. This has led to an increase in the availability and variety of vegan products in Australian supermarkets and grocery stores. Cooking vegan food is now more convenient than it has ever been. As Australian Father's Day is just around the corner on Sunday, September 3rd, we honour our endearing and selfless fathers with a sweet and sour vegan chicken pie to show our appreciation for their unwavering and continuous contributions towards their families. This holiday is celebrated in many countries on different dates across the globe. So, let the fun begin and make our vegan pie. Pie is a baked dish made with a dough casing that is filled with sweet or savoury ingredients and is highly popular in Australia. Pies come in different shapes, flavours and sizes.
War? Don't worry. All able, good men will die. Only widows remain. No more family.
Not much of a country.
Collapsed economy.
Not much to worry. Good, hey?
We start by preparing the sweet and sour filling. First, we will cut 300 grams of vegan soy chicken protein chunks into bite-sized pieces. Then cut 200 grams of firm tofu into cubes. Slice 200 grams of oyster mushrooms into strips. Oyster mushrooms are meaty and have a mild flavor and chewy texture, which make them an excellent animal people meat substitute, as they are high in fiber, vitamins and antioxidants, offering many health benefits. Cut 1 carrot into thin strips. Next, we will cut the red, yellow and green bell peppers into small pieces. Now we have 2 cups of colorful bell pepper pieces. We will cut 1 cup of cherry tomatoes into halves. We will use 1 cup of cubed pineapple. First, cut off the bottom and the tough prickly skin. Then cut the pineapple into cubes. Pineapple contains an enzyme called bromelain, which makes the fruit slippery when cut, so be careful. Bromelain contains anti-inflammatory properties and is known to help with digestion. Pineapples are a great source of vitamin C and manganese and are low in calories and high in fiber. We are now going to finely dice the fresh ginger root. In addition to being a fragrant and spicy ingredient, ginger is known to be a natural remedy for relieving nausea or vomiting and being effective against bloating and other digestive discomfort. We have about a 1/4 cup of diced ginger. We have finished preparing the ingredients for our pie fillings. The next step is to prepare the pie casing, which is the outer layer of the pie that holds the fillings. Today we are using a ready-made vegan puff pastry dough which we will roll out. First, dust some flour on the surface. We are using a rectangular baking dish that is 30 by 23 by 7 cm. So roll out the pastry dough to cover the base and sides of the dish. Roll the pastry until it is about 2 to 3 millimeters in thickness. Line the dough sheet on the inside of the baking dish. Gently press the dough sheet onto the bottom and sides. Trim off any excess dough from the edges. Using a fork, poke tiny holes in the base of the dough sheet, creating a tiny vent to prevent the crust from puffing up during baking and allowing steam to escape, thereby preventing the crust from becoming soggy. Our pie casing is now ready, and we will bake it in an oven that has been preheated at 170 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes or till it turns golden brown. While the pie casing is baking in the oven, we will assemble the ingredients for our sweet and sour sauce for the filling. In a jug, add the juice of 1 large lemon, 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup to 1 cup of vegan cane sugar, and 2 heaped teaspoons of potato starch, which will help thicken the sauce. Pour in 1 cup of white vinegar. Stir well till all the ingredients are well mixed.
Vegan side effect. Forget what your pharmacist looks like.
Enlightened viewers, we will take a moment to thank Mother Earth for blessing us with an abundance of plant-based foods that keep us strong and healthy. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. We will be right back.
Russia, go home now.
Welcome back to our show, Australian Father's Day Treats, Part 1 of 2, Sweet and Sour Vegan Chicken Pie. We will now stir fry the ingredients for the fillings in 2 batches. Heat a frying pan over medium to high heat and add a tablespoon of sunflower oil. When the oil is sufficiently hot, add half of the minced ginger we prepared earlier and stir fry for 1 minute or till fragrant. Add the vegan chicken soy protein and stir fry for 3 minutes or till it starts to turn golden brown. Then add in the cubed firm tofu and continue to stir fry for another 3 minutes. Next, add the sliced oyster mushrooms and stir fry for 1 to 2 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Keep stir frying till well incorporated. Turn off the heat and transfer them to a bowl.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab tests, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace. So be it.
We will now stir fry our second batch of filling. Heat the pan to medium-high and add 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil. Add the remaining minced ginger and stir fry for 1 minute until fragrant. Add the cut tomatoes followed by the pineapple cubes and stir fry slightly. Next, add the carrot strips and the cut bell peppers and keep stir frying. Season it with a teaspoon of salt and keep stir frying. Add a cup of tomato puree, then mix well. Then add a cup of unsweetened pineapple juice and half a cup of unsweetened orange juice. Give the potato starch mixture in the jug a stir, then pour it in. Bring the heat to medium-low and keep stirring the sauce until it comes to a boil. Now the starch absorbs the liquid in the pan, gelatinizes it, and thickens the sauce. Add the vegan chicken soy protein, tofu, and oyster mushrooms that we cooked earlier. 1 teaspoon of mushroom seasoning and a cup of garden peas. Mix well and turn off the heat. Leave the filling to cool to room temperature before putting it into the pie casing. This is to prevent the baked crust from becoming soggy and the top pastry cover from melting. Before filling the pie casing, ensure that it has also cooled to room temperature. Transfer the filling to the baked pie crust, taking care not to overfill it. Distribute the ingredients evenly. Place a sheet of pastry that is large enough to cover the top of the pie dish. Press the edges down firmly against the pie tray. We use pre-rolled puff pastry for this recipe. Cut off any excess pastry. Bake it in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius. After 25 minutes, remove the pie from the oven and leave it to cool for a few minutes to give the filling time to fully set. This also makes it easier to cut and serve. Cut serving portions and place them onto individual plates and garnish with cherry tomatoes and salad greens. Our sweet and sour vegan chicken pie is ready. Happy Father's Day!
Just support war, so all handsome men will die. Then even unable, ugly, leftover men like yourself would have at least 3 wives. Your country will go dive. Congrats!
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the sweet and sour vegan chicken pie, the ingredients are 500 grams of ready-made vegan Jus-Rol puff pastry block, 320 grams pre-rolled vegan puff pastry, filling, 300 grams of vegan chicken soy protein, 200 grams of firm tofu, 200 grams of oyster mushrooms, 1 medium to large carrot, 2 cups of cut bell peppers, red, yellow and green color, 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, 1 cup of pineapple cubes, 1 cup of tomato puree, 1 cup of garden peas, 1 cup of fresh pineapple juice, a half cup of fresh orange juice, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of mushroom seasoning, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, a quarter cup of minced ginger, 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil for stir fry. Sweet and sour sauce for the filling. Juice from 1 large lemon, 1 cup of water, a half to 1 cup of vegan cane sugar, 2 heaped teaspoons of potato starch, 1 cup of white vinegar. Garnishing. Cherry tomatoes, salad greens and sprouts.
Vegan, what for are you still waiting?
Gentle viewers, we are glad to have had you join us for our show today. This Father's Day, spoil Dad with this special fusion vegan chicken pie to show how much you love and appreciate him. Do join us again next Sunday, September 3rd, for part 2 of our show, where we will prepare a dessert that sublime Knickerbocker glory, a layered vegan ice cream sundae that will earn you heaps of favors from Dad. Up next is Addressing the Creations System, part 2 of 2 on Between Master and Disciples,
right after noteworthy news.
May you forever have peace and enjoy God's grace and blessings.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, help not reach.
Russia, Leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/VEG and suprememastertv.com/schedule.